Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Let me pull this stuff down so y'all be goosenecking and looking all over the place. I'm gonna move this over here so y'all can't see what I got on the screen. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Happy early 4th of July. Hope you ain't gonna do what we used to say back in the day. Gonna drink a fifth for the 4th. Be careful if you're gonna be out there. Don't be drinking and driving. Um, Hope you all had a great weekend. It's still going. A lot of people are off today and tomorrow, celebrating the 4th. Have a great time. I had a great weekend work wise, but I'm tired. I'll be honest, I am tired right now. Uh, uh, this weekend really showed me a lot. I learned a lot from this past weekend, and that's one of the reasons what the actual show is about today. Appliance Boot Camp won't be the same after 2023. Um, After 2023 September, but really September. I'll be honest with you, it won't be the same after I make my first dollar over in Rocky Mount on the walk up ice cream parlor. It's not gonna never be the same after that. Once I get that thing up and I make that first dollar, if I get it before the end of September, it's not going to be the same. But once I end of September, it's gonna change. And once I get that first dollar over there, it's a wrap. Um, we're not gonna have the bundles anymore where you're gonna be able to get all the courses and stuff together. You got now to the end of September to get it, to get these $50 payment plans and all that. I'm gonna leave it up until September. I'm not gonna do another course live event until right in September, because what I want to do, I'm gonna do one more after in September. I should have the actual walk-in parlor up. So I'll do it like I done last time. I have the appliance boot camp, and then after the appliance boot camp, I have the actual ice cream boot camp. That'll be the last time I do both of them. It's gonna be in September, and what we're gonna do then, we're gonna actually have it where we're gonna go and we're gonna look at the walk-up container and all that. So all that's going to be incorporated with it, and it's not going to be the same. We're no longer going to be able to have the call-in number, so I got got that taken off. In order for you all to going forward in September, in order for you all to actually talk about the actual business course and get into the actual, because I'm transitioning. It's no longer going to be this course thing. It's no longer going to be this. What we're offering is not a course. So I'm getting out of the course creation, and we're going more into the actual, uh, somewhat like a business. It's not a franchise, but it's actually business consultant and doing actual getting you up and running in your business. So the price is going to go up to reflect it, but all the stuff that I've been doing with the course, where you had all this access to me, and I've been doing a lot of hands-on with you all at the very beginning to get you all businesses up and running, and even afterwards, you know, 2 or 3 years later, we still talk, and I still help. Not I'm going to continue to do that for the ones who already purchased. But going forward, it's going to be something a lot more structured into getting your business up and running. If you want to get your business up and running, if you're going to be doing the appliance repair business, it's going to be that where it's going to be a lot more hands-on, one-on-one, getting that up and running, and getting you off to the races. We got that appliance repair thing down pack. I can show you how to get that up and going in less than a month. That's really good. Um, so we're gonna keep that going, but it's not gonna be all the distractions and stuff that I have going on right now. And the reason I have to do that, so this weekend I saw something. When we was out there this weekend with the ice cream parlor, I saw that we are gaining ground. And when I say gaining ground, I mean I'm out there and some of these established ice cream parlors. No, I've noticed that they're at events that where we're at. I'm seeing the owners coming around and kind of checking us out. And every time they come around, we're doing a little bit more. We're getting a little bit more to the point now. I don't know if you all have seen. Maybe see if I got a picture of it up. But we're actually every time I'm doing a little bit more with the actual uh, business, invest the money into it, and it's starting to do well. Let me give you I'll give you all a picture. We pulled up Friday. Friday we were at an event that you're supposed to what we call on hook, where you put trailers, you bring your trailers in, and you unhook, and we got there. The actual people that was in charge of the event, they were like, man, we really like the way your setup is. Don't unhook, keep your setup there. I felt really good about that. That we, here we are, our presentation had it so that the people who's running it say, hey, it looks so nice the way it is, keep it going like that. And and so the actual business, the other owners, they're seeing that. They're seeing. I actually looked at the other owners. I went and looked at them because a lot of people always tell me, so and so have a huge line, all the time at their events. And so I wasn't call. I did go over and I'm not gonna lie, I went over and checked out their event. And this is one of the pictures of our trucks. I'll show it, present this real quick. Um, yeah, yeah, that's one of the events we done, one of the firecrackers celebration we done. But that's that little cheap van that I bought. We get ready to change the rims on this to match the rims on the trailer. So all of that will be together. But yeah, I go out there and I checking them out, and I find out the reason that they have a long line because by the time I was counting, by the time they service one customer, we normally can do three or four. So that's why their lines are longer. It's not so much that it's that many more customers. It's just that it takes them longer to get their product out. And a lot of that has to do with they doing some stuff that we don't do. We don't do milkshakes and stuff like that on our trucks, mainly because I don't have the water tank capacity, and for that specific reason, it takes us too long to do milkshakes, especially with hard scoop ice cream. And they offer some stuff that we don't offer. They offer donuts and stuff like that. But I'm looking at the price points. The price points is the same thing pretty much as our scoops of ice cream. But I found out too that how I can get my prices up. We're able to do adult ice cream, and those adult ice cream I found out Saturday. I get my prices up probably close to $30 a ticket on those adult ice cream if I'm doing flights and stuff. And so with that, we what we call we killed it. I was trying to do this past weekend. I had set a goal to try to get to 10. I I probably could have gotten it if we were going out tomorrow. We're not going out tomorrow, I think we ended up about 72, 73. So we done about 72, $7,300, and from Friday until yesterday. So that was good. I was totally happy. If I would have had another day tomorrow to do another event, we could I think we could have easily cracked into the what you call into the actual 10,000 mark, or very close to it. But like I say, I saw that we're gathering, and then I saw also that we're turning the whole town around. Not say I'm turning the whole town around. I mean that when we go places now, we have people actually asking us, you know, to actually come into their town. I've never had that before, where This is another event that we done where where people are actually now. I'm getting people to actually come out and they're asking, hey, and that's another event we done like a neighborhood pool party on Saturday morning. We done very good out there. That's all in Apex, a high end community, and we done their pool party. So that was a great one too that we done. But I'm having actual towns now starting to come up and ask me, have you considered coming to our town? We'd like to get you out to our town. Um, and so with that, hey, I got to realize I'm 50 years old. I only got about 25, 30 years left to do this thing. And I can't keep spending and wasting time trying to convince people to get in entrepreneurship and to do what we're doing. I found out, you can turn 500,000 or more out of that daggone out of a little small ice cream parlor like I got in a town that's actually going through gentrification, trying to get itself back together. You can actually do it because what happened once you own the building, once you own the building, and you are able to, if you're taking the appliance boot camp and you know how to repair appliances, you can go out there and you can buy those appliances for little or nothing. Those batch freezers and stuff that you need, and if you get two of those 24 quart batch freezers, you got a manufacturing facility. You're no longer in the process of having an ice cream parlor. You're manufacturing ice cream, and you can host. It's just so many avenues you can do. You wholesaling ice cream. You got enough ice cream to really to keep the storefront there while the storefront is actually building, but you also got enough to put on a trailer like we have. Um, and with those put it out on those trailers, now you got mobile storefront, so you can go out to where the people are at and actually make your money while the store is growing, and then drive people back to the store and come back because you got enough. You can make enough ice cream to do it. You got enough ice cream where you can send it out to other ice cream parlors around your area, and they also push people back to your store. In about 2 to 3 years, now your storefront is popping. People are coming from everywhere to get some of that, and you what we call you're manufacturing. This is the same way Ben and Jerry started. This is the same way Baskin and Robbins started. They started with the Emory Thompsons, the CB350s, and went to the 24 went to the 24 courts, then went to the 44 courts. You get two 24 quart Emory Thompsons, two 24 quart batch freezers. Yeah, you're it's a different ball game then. Like I say, you're now you have a manufacturing facility. You're bringing in raw goods into the back door, and you're sending out finished products, it's a total game changer. And I saw also, I saw some of these places that I saw an ad where one of them was charging $65,000 to show you how to do shaved ice, um, and they have people lined up to take those things. And that's what they're doing. They're actually showing you the actual business, showing you how to find the actual properties. That don't include no properties or no equipment or anything. You paying $65,000 for them to show you the actual business part of it. There's not none of this core stuff that you're going to be able to get. It's $65,000 for them to come in and show you their business plan and how everything works, and to hold your hand and walk you through it. Sort of what we're doing. So I'm not going to be charging nobody no 65,000, but our prices are going to go up to reflect if I got to take time away within my small amount of time that I have. The clock don't like I heard somebody say. I think it might have been OG Percy or something. Like I've been telling y'all, in a football game, you got 4 quarters, and like you said, unfortunately, in this football game, ain't no such thing as calling no timeout or the stop clocking on first, the clock stop on first downs or out of bounds. Ain't none of that. The clock's still ticking. So if I'm gonna pull some, no, I don't have much time left here. If I'm gonna pull that away from my family and for what I need to have done to help you with your stuff, it's gonna have to be well worth it for me. Like I say, if you want to get in, you better do it before September or before I make that first dollar over there at Rocky Mountain. I make that first dollar over there at Rocky Mountain, and it gets going. Hey, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Because I'm not going to be able the stuff that we're doing. I'm not going to be able to just give it out the way I'm beginning. It ain't gonna be no more $50 a month, and you all and somebody can get this and go. We don't retire too many people. We have created several millionaires out of this thing. We have proven ourselves. So if that it's time now to move over into the Big Four league and actually really start doing this business stuff. And a lot of people are coming to me from business consulting, and I'm finding out a lot of people. I'm not the best businessman in the world because I'm just a little small business guy. But I know how to get these little small business guys, uh, uh, these little small businesses up and running and making money. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And like I say, you've seen the progress. You've seen if you've been watching us for the last that's the thing that I find crazy too. We find people that have been watching us for the last 3 to 4 years, and they call and they I still got some questions. I want to ask you about the appliance repair. I want to ask you about the ice cream stuff. You've been watching, yeah. What questions do you have? No, they shouldn't. It's $50, man. Go pay the $50 and get out there and get moving. Ain't no more questions to ask. What more do you need me to talk about for $50? Pay your $50 and go out there and get moving. Because what else what else you gonna do? Uh, if you don't if you're not out here building something on your own, and I'm telling you, to build something on your own and to get it out there, and you see it actually take off and go to work, man, that's the best feeling in the world. It's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world for them to actually everybody see your progression. Every time you come, like I tell you all, you ain't got to do it all at one time. But it's just small increments every day. You see small increments going, and going, and you see, we start off. You saw. Let me see if I can go pull some of the old pictures up. It was funny. There you go. One of the one of the guys uh, saw the trailer. He saw it when Slick and I first was working on it. He came out to the unit and saw it, and then he saw me out there this past weekend at one of the events, and he was surprised at how well it was. But that's after Slick and I first done our first got it ready to go. That's the first time I took it out to a daycare. That's Slick and I after we done it, and you, you see where it was at. You see my other van. That's my favorite car right there. That van. I still got that van. But you saw I started off with that van, and that's the way it looked. And to go from there, you go from there, and you all see. I'm not going to buy no new vans and stuff like that. You all see what I do. I buy the refurbished the stuff from the state surplus. I buy the stuff from the state surplus mainly because that's all I can really afford. I can't afford much more than that. Let me find that. Um, yeah, because that's all I really can afford. Well, I give you all this little picture show right here. Let's see here. Uh, okay. This is one of the ladies that actually took the course. That's her ice cream parlor, and you see her ice cream parlor up and running right there. So I got proof of concept that I can do it. That's her ice cream parlor. One of several people I've helped. That's there. That's the first time we went out, and then from there, that's my first put a banner on there. I figured out I could put a banner up, and I got the banner up and going. That's us. This is one of the first companies we wholesale to, Edible Arts, and they up in the high end rent district up in North Raleigh. That's us. As we what we call redoing the actual inside of the ice cream parlor, getting that painted on. That's after I got it wrapped. First time after I got it wrapped. This right here is me out with a bunch of young kids from from actual camp, and that's the first when I was first building that little pool cart. I had just finished. I hadn't even painted it. I was telling them about it, what I was going to be doing with it, and I was showing them. That's me after I painted the little pool cart. And there go that pool cart. That pool cart that made me a bunch of money this year. It has made me a bunch of money this year. That little pool cart. But that's the stuff you're doing. You just see me constantly progressing, adding more stuff to it. And with that, that stuff, who else is doing that? Everybody else that I know and y'all see me, you talking about the generational wealth and stuff. Y'all seen me build my appliance repair business up and then hand it off to my nephew. My nephew got it up and going now. I don't even have to talk to him anymore. He got it up and running, doing well with it. And so I've done that. I've built it up and handed it off. You seen me do the stuff with the investment group. So the group economics, we came together, uh, formed a couple of businesses, was able to cash out, and everybody was happy with the money they got. So you seen me do that. You seen me going out here and buying back the block. You see that? You seeing me now going back now and redoing all my real estate. You see me build not only buy the buildings here, but you see me refurbish them, get them up and running. Y'all can actually come here and actually see these buildings, touch them. Y'all see me here all the time. If you want to know where I'm at, just come to the ice cream parlor or come to the appliance boot camp. If I'm not here, most of the time I'll be back in a little bit. So y'all seen all of that. So we're good. If you look at other people on YouTube that goes out and try to the ones that say they're going to do businesses, they go out and try to start businesses, but they normally back out of it once they get to the point where you got when the fun part leaves, when you start doing a business, and I said once the honeymoon part is over with, where it's no longer the fun part, just talking about it and uh, and uh, getting your LLC and it's just first starting it up. No, that's the honeymoon stage. Once the honeymoon stage is over with, and you got to do that grind of that business every day, you notice, and you got to figure out and make that thing profitable, make it work. You notice they back out of it. They back out of it because that's when it becomes time to be a real business owner. So they're not they back out of it. Y'all haven't seen me back out. Y'all seen me actually keep going forward with these businesses. Y'all seen them progress, doing well. And like I say, I just don't have the time to waste anymore trying to convince people. And so with that, like I say, when I make that first dollar or the end of September, whichever comes first, appliance boot camp is going to be totally different. It's not gonna be here just trying to convince you and tell you you need to get into entrepreneurship and stuff. Uh, No, I done told y'all for the last 4 years it's gonna rain. If y'all don't want to listen, time to close up the ark and time to get ready for it. Because it's coming. It is coming. It is coming. If you ain't got yourself together and haven't figured out how to actually get out here and earn money for yourself, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're gonna be in trouble. Even these people who actually selling these courses now. They don't find out that stuff done dried up. Ain't no the money thing that dried up on them. So that's dried up. So what you gonna do? If you can't you can't do anything to entice people to actually buy the courses and stuff anymore. Especially if you're not giving them a real business to actually put out there and make some money. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do it. So, like I say, when I make my first dollar in Rocky Mount, it might be in August. So if when I make that first dollar in Rocky Mount, it's a wrap. Or if the end of September, it's a wrap. We're making some changes. I'm gonna read what we got going on in the chat, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I want to celebrate the holiday too. I cooked out on the grill with the family. Told them I was coming down here. Unfortunately, the water main coming down here, the main water main here in Selma has broken. So all the businesses are closed and whatnot, and we don't have any water here. I'm kind of nervous because we're scheduled to be open tomorrow, but if there's no water, we can't be open because we can't. We don't have no way to for the bathrooms, and we don't have a way to wash the scoopers and all that stuff. So kind of playing this one by ear. If I'm gonna come down here early tomorrow, if the water is not on, then I'm just gonna tell the kids we're gonna be closed tomorrow due to water. All right. Frank Evans say happy Fourth, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Miss Phoenix 91 say good evening, everyone. Hey, how you doing? John Dizak say hey, Mike. Hey, how you doing? Quentin Hodge say hey, Mike and ABC fam. Happy Fourth to all. Yep, no doubt. Um, Andre, what's up? What's up, Mike? Is it going to be the last? Is that going to be the last Appliance Boot Camp live event? I know it won't be the last boot camp live event, but it's going to be totally different. We're going to redo the actual live event. It's going to be restructured. That live event. The way we're going to do the live event going forward is going to don't want to tell too much of it, but the way we're going to do the live event going forward is going to be it's going to probably be another day added to it. Because what I want to do, I want to not only show you the appliance boot camp. I want to give you everything that I did when I had my business. So we probably end up doing the garage doors during that time, and we'll probably add in some commercial appliances in there too, depending on the group we have. So I want to add more in there to make sure that they get everything that they need to go and to be successful. So there's no excuse for them not to make it. That's the way I see it going forward, where it'll just be it'll be maybe 4 days of them coming out, 4 or 5 days of them coming out, and we go through everything. John did that. Great. You're giving away too much for free, Mike. Yeah, everybody has told me that. Everybody has told me that. Mastermind, how long were you at the events to make the 7,200? The event's gonna last for 3 hours. No, so if you go to the event, the first one from 6 to 9, um, that the fireworks events normally from 6 to 9. They have like a concert there, and then after the concert, they shoot off the fireworks. So I had 6 to 9 on Friday. Saturday we had 12 to 2 for the pool party. Sunday I had Sunday was a little longer. Sunday it was 12 to 4 or 12 to 5, one of the two. Because they had two parts to it. They had the actual they had the pregame, I call it, to the fireworks show, and because they normally do the fireworks downtown in Smithfield, but this time they moved it to the amphitheater. But the businesses downtown wanted to keep everything moving down there, So what they done? They said, hey, uh, let's uh, let's let's what's call there you go. Let's have something before the actual fireworks celebration. So they done that day. They had what they call red, white, and blues, where they had a lot of beer breweries and stuff to come down and actually set up, and you could go there and drink and whatnot. And we set up there, and we took our adult ice cream, and it was a hit. We done great. So all together, I had three. I had six, maybe 11 hours. 11 hours to go do that. Paul Brown. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Myron Webster. Facts. That's when I call. I have everything ready. I'll be off the phone with you within 5 minutes. Laugh out loud. I know you busy. Yeah, nah. What happened? I get people. I get people call. They call Sunday. Like somebody look at the show and then call Sunday night 2 in the morning, and want to ask me about the appliance boot camps. So we're gonna now you'll still be able to get to me, but it's definitely gonna have to be within those time frames. It's not gonna be outside of those time frames. Mr. Mechanical, so Mike, what's good? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, DCNF? And what's going on, Mike and ABC fam? All right, hey, networking. DCNF, the universe hit me head the last 2 weeks. Learn a hard lesson, do the bad decision. I made, but the work never stopped. There you go. You good. And believe it or not, uh, uh, those things make you better. And I'm telling you, with this appliance repair, when those things hit, it keep going and pull you right on out. No problem. Like I said, I had, I was probably 100,000 in with lawsuits and fixing floors and this and that. And I got back in that truck and it pulled us out. It pulled us out. And we never missed a beat. My wife and my kids didn't know about it. And believe it or not, once I got to moving and going, I didn't know about it. It just worked like that. The networking. Myron Webster, can you do business from your carts and using the buildings to store the ice cream? Yeah, you can, but you same thing. I was telling somebody earlier telling somebody this weekend. Those carts, you only gonna get so much. You only gonna get so much money out those carts because you just don't have the capacity to do any more. Same thing with my trailer. My trailer is really just a two-man trailer. One man can run it. That's why I love that trailer because I can stand in one spot and do everything. So it's really one man can run my trailer, but two people is the most that you want to have in there. And so with that, I only got so much money that I can do out that trailer. Um, I was thinking up until yesterday, the most I can get out that trailer in that 3 to 4 hour time frame was about 3,500, maybe 4,000. I could get out of there because I was looking at my product. My product is $5, and only unless I pre-scooped it and had it pre-packaged where I just got a bunch of it to go. There's only so much you can scoop out of there per hour to get there. And I was thinking 3,500, 5,000, about the most I can go with that $5 product. But once I found out I now have a $20 or $30 product that sells just as fast as the $5 product. I think I can crack that number up a little higher to maybe 5 or 6,000 in a couple of hours because what happens, um, the parents come, and usually the parents don't get. They might get one ice cream, and the kids get one ice cream. So I get maybe 10 or $15 out of it. Most of the time, the parents say they'll share or this and that. The husband will get some, the wife just say, "Give me an extra spoon." But with that flight, when they come there, they're like, "Whoa, you got alcohol? Yeah. Does it taste like alcohol? Does it? What it tastes like? Be honest." So I give them a sample. So now I can sell that flight. I was doing $15, so I can sell that flight for $15. And be honest, a lot of the people thought $15 for one cup of ice cream. So when I got ready to give it to them, they're gonna give me $15 for one cup. And I was like, no, it's $5 for that one cup. but if you want to get all four, it's $15. And they were like, wow. So I had a lot of parents that would get all four just to try them out, and then they have one kid, that'd be $20. So I started seeing 20s just stack up, 20 stacking, stacking. And so going forward, I said I could bump that up because it went too easy. I could bump it up to maybe 20, $25 for a flight and $10 for adult ice cream and keep the kids ice cream at five. And so now, if they get in a flight for $30, they're what's it called? They're getting a deal because they know if they got they get to choose four flavors to go on there. So now I got 30, 35. Now I'm making just as much money as these food trucks. So the food trucks are costing you uh, about 30, 25 to $30 per ticket by the time you leave. So now I got something where I can actually compete with the food trucks to get that money in and go. And that was one of the things one of my competitors, if he's watching, no shout out to you. I keep trying to get him to do a showdown with me, but he doesn't. He's not able to do a showdown right now. But I would love to do a showdown with him. But that was one of the things that he was asking me about the alcohol infused ice creams and stuff. How you able to do it? And so that's another thing too. You know, that guy been doing it a long time. They got multiple spots at high end places. And him and I, we talk quite a bit here now because he come check me out at a bunch of my events, and with that we've been talking, and he wasn't called. He asking me some of the stuff about that. He doesn't do any wholesale. I was telling him about the wholesaling and stuff. So some stuff I am a little ahead of him. He's a lot more ahead with the actual what I call the franchising model, where he actually franchises his stuff out. But no, we're getting there. And also, I got the for two events. I was able to set aside one of the owners of a restaurateur guy. He owns a pretty hot restaurant around here, and him and I was talking and found out, crap, they turn it at that restaurant. They're turning 40, 50,000 a week out of that restaurant, and I was like, wow, no, that's what they turning out. And tomorrow I get to, I'm helping one of my friends that owns another well-known restaurant in Clayton. I'm helping him fix one of his I call it cheese melter, where they put the cheese on your burger and stuff like that, and they set it in there and melt the cheese. So I help him fix one of those tomorrow. But I get to talk to them, and they give me advice. So I'm going to ask him some more advice because I see he has a food truck too, but he doesn't push it for a lot of events. I think he's doing the same thing I say. I just try to do local events that I can do that push people back to my storefront. I found out this weekend I don't want to be out here doing no huge festivals because I was telling, I think I was talking to Slick. I was like, you out here doing these huge events. I don't know if you all ever primed tobacco before. Well, I say it's just like priming tobacco. When you prime tobacco, what they tell you to do, they say never stand up and look to the end of the road. If you stand up and look towards the end of the road, you'll quit because you'll see how far you got to go. You won't do it no more. You say, man, it ain't working. I'm tired. I'm not gonna prime no more tobacco. Well, the same thing if you scooping ice cream and you at one of these events. I kept telling my son, don't look at the end of the line. Just keep scooping. Just focus on the person in front of you. Because if you lift your head up and you've been scooping solidly, nonstop for an hour, and you lift your head up and you look back to the end of that line, and you see that line is the same distance, and you see other people getting in that line, it will make you want to quit because it's just never ending, and you can't go use the bathroom. You better go to the bathroom before you start. You're not going to be able to go to the bathroom, and it's just constantly getting people in, getting them out. And then the other thing too, I laugh because I tell us this every time we go. For some reason, us, when I say us, African Americans, man, we chitlins, pig feet, oxtails, and all that. it don't bother our stomach. But we are so afraid because we go eat the cheap ice cream at McDonald's. We don't want to eat ice cream until we get ready to go home. That's the first thing they tell me. I'm coming back, but I'm gonna wait to get that last because I want to make sure I'm on my way home. When I get the ice cream, I'm like, they gonna give you the bubble gut. Nah, man, I ain't gonna trust it. So at the end, when everything is over with, I get now we get a huge rush of people coming to the ice cream parlor because they want to say I want to get it and eat it while I'm on the way home, and they think they're gonna have the bubble gut. So I tell them, I said, man, y'all eat chitlins and pig feet and oxtails, but ice cream gonna tear your stomach up. So I'm gonna read some stuff on my app. So what's up, Mike, ABC fan? Yeah, over 650 hours. Yeah, yeah. You cracking. Okay. Yeah, but you good, man. You good. What's up, Tyran? Tyran TV. So what's up, Mike, and ABC fan? Hey, how you doing? Oh, you were saying uh no, because the more no, no, I'm not gonna do that. If they don't, if the water main is not fixed tomorrow morning, we just not gonna do it tomorrow. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Patrick Young, what's good, Mike? What's good, ABC fan? Hey, how you doing? Reggie Crew, what's happening? So what's up, Mike and ABC? All right. So, Mike, are you going to break the courses down by appliance? Is that what you mean when you say you no longer? No, I'm going to break it out. It's going to be appliance repair. Going to be his own thing. That you only can buy that. Ice cream parlor boot camp is going to be the only thing you can buy that. The kettle corn that's coming. That's going to be the only thing you're going to be able to get. The dryer been cleaned about it. You're not going to be able to get a bundle where all of the online courses are together. Mike, you breaking the numbers down. I love it. Thanks. Yep, numbers don't lie. They don't lie. Decent enough. That milk be hurting us. Yeah, man. They all of them say the same thing. Oh, you out here tonight? Yeah, man. That butter pecan was good. Now, ask them, did it mess your stomach up? No, I didn't mess it up that time. But I ain't gonna trust it out here tonight. Especially yesterday. Uh, you got apple moonshine? Yeah, man, it tastes good, man, but I can't eat it now. I got to wait. The sun out, and I'm gonna be out here late at night. I'm gonna get some when I get ready to go. So I hear that all the time. But I always ask them next time I see them, did get the bubble gut? No, I didn't give me the bubble gut. I just don't trust it, man. I just don't trust it. So, uh, but uh, but yeah. So this hey, I'm telling you, appliance repair is great. Nothing beats appliance repair. Just nothing I found beats appliance repair. Especially if you're a young guy and you got a good back and you you full of energy. You can run 7 to 8 calls a day. It don't matter. You know you're strong. You got a young guy in his 20s up until about 40. This appliance repair is the best thing you can do. You go ahead and jump in your early 20s and get you about 20 years into doing those appliance repairs and stack your money up. Stack it up, you know, and then from there, take that money and transition over into something a little bit easier, like some ice cream. Oh man, it's a great life. I'm telling you, it's a great life to make that transition and go from the appliance repair over to the ice cream. It's a great transition. And the thing too about the ice cream, you don't have to get there early. No, sales don't start till like 1 o'clock. So you can what we call start at 1, and then from 1 to 6 or 8, you're doing ice cream. You don't have to be there. Right now it takes us about 3 days uh, to to get all our ice cream done. And then from there, you just got high school kids scooping it and stuff. And I'm not hiring nobody gonna need to need this ice cream parlor to pay their rent or mortgage. Nah, I just hire high school kids, let them get their first job the way McDonald's was intended to be. This just to get you into the workplace, and most of them just working for the experience. They make they make 150, $200 a week, and they happy, and they not working every day, and they get time off to still do some stuff. And for drive, well, I don't want to say it. They get time off on their time off. They come back to the ice cream parlor on the day off. I'm like, you work today? Nah. What you doing up here? I just came here to hang out. I said, y'all are crazy. If I won't working in tobacco, I won't go into no tobacco bar. So, but yeah. Uh, Matthew Danielle, you ever come to Hawaii? Yeah, we used to go to Maui. My wife and my family and I on vacation. We used to go there. But then it got to a point I couldn't take the airplane ride. Now, if I ride on the airplane, I get sick after a certain amount of time. I got to the point I couldn't take the airplane ride. So now we try to stay over in the Caribbean because we on the East Coast. So my wife and daughter they try to find trips for us to do that's over that's on the east on this side in the Caribbean Ocean on the East Coast. But I gotta be back out. I gotta be back in Washington. Matter of fact, I'll be back in Seattle, Washington in November. I gotta go out there and, and do something for. I'm gonna probably stop through Keepe while I'm there. Go see Keepe again. I gotta go out there for another company and do some work. Frank Evans, hey Mike, what's your email? This is my email right here. That's my email. Uh, we've been winning since we left the 2 day course. Five banking accounts all day. Yeah, that five banking accounts. Oh man, that really saved my life. And with what's called with this ice cream parlor, I had to actually had to switch to five banking accounts with the ice cream parlor. So with the ice cream parlor, if you got two ways to do it. If you really need the money, need a paycheck, you got to put yourself on payroll and actually get your check that way. And so with the ice cream parlor, I have three banking accounts with the ice cream parlor. Well, I'll say four. I got four because my still my home account. So we have you have your home account where you put your home account money in. You have your operating accounts, and then from the operating account, I take 15% and put that into the tax. 15% of all the money come in go over to the tax. Any sales tax go over into the tax, and also I put the payroll. So with the payroll checks, all that goes into the tax account because I have to do the withholding. I have to do the I have to do withholding and FICA and all that stuff. So all that stuff, all the payroll. So at the end of every week, I have a total of how much the total payroll is, and then I take all that money and put it into the tax account, and then we write the payroll checks out of that account. So that way, I know ain't nothing else coming out of that account but the taxes and the payroll, and that way I know ain't no payroll checks gonna bounce. I know the tax money is there. Because what happened every month or so, they have to get the sales tax, and my accountant I'll pull it directly from out of there to go pay the state the sales tax. And every so often, you're gonna have to pay the government and stuff, people's social security and all that FICA and stuff. So all that stuff is there. What's left is I have a 10% profit account. So that 10% profit account, that's how I get paid from the actual business. So with that, I get 10% of whatever sales come in. It goes to a 10% profit account, and then I disperse that now every month. It's not like it when I had with the whatchamacallit, with my appliance boot camp and stuff, where we are doing that 10%, where I was taking that money and we'll go out on vacation and hang out and stuff. Now we're pretty good, and so we're pretty good right now financially. So that 10%, that money just comes directly to us, and my wife and I, whatever we want to do, we just do it. She wants, matter of fact, We're going out to a concert next week, so we're going to see Alan Stone, one of my favorite singers. We're going to go see him in Wilmington, and then I don't know where we're going. We're going somewhere else towards the end of the year. But we just do it, and and now we're at the point. Uh, the kids are getting older. They are older. They're grown now. It's just her and I. So anything that we want to do, we're pretty straight. We can pretty much do it, and it's generating enough cash for that it's not a problem for us to do anything. Matter of fact, sometimes I haven't paid myself for this week. I need to go over and do. I need to link up the account so I can just transfer it directly to my actual other banking account for the home account because the kids here are high school kids. A lot of them don't have bank accounts. I use a local bank that's right here and right across the street from the ice cream parlor. So with that, I need to get that bank account linked over to my home account so I can just transfer the cash directly over there. Because now I have to actually take the cash and go back and put it into my home account. And sometimes I get lazy and be a day or two late. So I need to figure that out, get that taken care of, make it a lot easier. But yeah, so it works out good. And like I say, if this is something that you want to do for our retirement, it's great because like I say, you got not only are you gonna get you're gonna have an easy job that you can that it gets you out the house, keep you active, so you don't get on each other's nerves. Sometimes if I sit around the house too much, my wife will tell me, "You're not going out to the ice cream parlor today. You need to get out of here." But it gets you out the house, so you and her don't get on each other's nerves. Matter of fact, it does the same thing. I talked to Miss Joyce and Mr. Wayne. They love it. She said the same thing. Get him out the house, get him something to do. He loves to go out there to the ice cream parlor and talk to the customers and do his thing. And then and when she ready to come, he'll she coming there with him or he'll leave, get her some time there. It gives you something to do. And like I say, it gives you a nice little flow of cash coming in. You know, that little 10% or whatever, nice little flow of cash, and you get a nice little paycheck coming in, and it totally beats Social Security, and you only got to do it for 5 months out the year, really, and then you can close it down. So at the end of 5 months, you got 7 months to pretty much chill. You have October, November, December, January, February, March, April to pretty much chill out. And then when May comes, you go back at it again. And you get to see some nice concerts, nice festivals. You out there talking to friends and stuff, and talking to people. No, it's good. It is great. It is great. It's the best retirement that I know of right now. It's the best retirement that I know of right now for me to get out. And then you come out and you can sit out in front of your store in the afternoon, talk to folks. It's good. It's good. It is good. It is good. So if this is something that you want to do, I advise you to do that. Start off if you're a young guy, start off in appliance repair, stack your cash and all that. And then once you get your cash stacked up, start buying some properties. You ain't gotta finish them all. You ain't gotta you do it like Monopoly, because that's what I've done. I bought the properties first and couldn't finish them at that time. I just buy them. And now that I'm pretty much in my retirement stage, I can now take my time and because the properties I paid for, and go back and rehab them and fix all of them up. So just do one a year. Just fix them up and in the off season. If you want to do that in the off season, I'm going to start on after I get this ice cream parlor in Rocky Mount up and running. I'm going to be starting on one of my houses right around the corner. So it gives you something to do. You move on over to your house, and ain't nothing you got to be stressed about. You just take your time. If it get done, it get done. If it don't matter. You just taking your time doing it. So that's the stuff to do. And you that's another thing too. If you listening to somebody and they telling you if they almost 60 years old and they telling you they're gonna go buy an apartment complex and they're gonna buy 30 homes and stuff, that's a lie. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You know how much money it takes to generate to buy an apartment complex. You know how much money it takes to buy 15 homes and stuff like that. You know, it ain't gonna happen. That stuff you have to start early on in life to have to be intentional about, especially if you somebody who didn't come from no money. Now, if you got something where you generating cash like that, you got the income that's coming in to generate cash. You could do it, but I don't know if you're gonna do it if you on the YouTube doing videos every other day. I know doggone well you can be able to do it because you're not building in your not YouTube money is gone. Those course things and stuff that is gone. Pretty much. We had like a 2 year run where you could make you half a million, $1 million, but you better have taken that money and done something with it. If you didn't do nothing with that money, the door closing on it quick. And I think that's what happened. A lot of people didn't know what to do with the money. Thought they could just throw it at something that was going to stick. People lost their money up behind that. But you gotta have something that you can put out there and let it go and start making it and keep it moving. And I personally I don't look at real estate as a way. I don't make my money in real estate. I store my money there. So real estate is not something that I use to generate cash. I use my businesses to generate cash, but I need a place to store my money. I don't want to store it in the bank. So I just store it in real estate. And so that's the only reason I do the real estate. It's a great place to store my money and don't have to worry about inflation and whatnot. And I want something tangible. I personally don't want to store my money in stocks. I want something tangible I can go touch and grab. I want that. So so that's why I like the real estate. And like I say, I found out, I can take those little small pieces of property and make that thing produce. And as soon as that first dollar comes, as soon as that daggone first dollar comes through that ice cream parlor down there in Rocky Mountain, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. I'm telling you, it is a wrap. As soon as that first dollar comes to pass through that window, the ice cream parlor, it's going to be a wrap. I don't know if I'll do live shows. I'll be honest. Once that first dollar comes through there, I don't know if I'm gonna do live shows and stuff again. I would just I'll give you a pre-recorded shows and stuff because it's I'm telling you that what you all have and what we have done is crazy. Um, where you have actual cities and towns come and say, hey, come set up in our town. We want you here. And for us to get to that point, and I know the money that comes out, I might be a little selfish now, but I'll be honest. I don't know if I want the competition coming around now because I see how everybody plays. We had to whatchamacallit. Oh man, I shouldn't say that. Cause everybody listen. Oh Lord, I'm at an event. I'm not gonna say what event. I'm at an event. I saw this happen. I'm gonna say I saw this happen maybe about a month ago. I'm talking to one of the guys, and somebody new pops up at the event, and they checking them out, and they want to know when is that person, where that person out of? I don't know. Uh, they from North Carolina? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think they from North Carolina. They look at your tags and they find out, oh, he ain't from North Carolina. How he get down here to do this? I don't know. It won't be long before the inspector coming through there. It won't be long for the fire the fire chief start coming through there. And once that and you see them come doing inspection, and then from there you see people loading stuff up, and they clear it out because there's money. There's so much money to be made in this stuff. There's so much money to be made in this stuff that they what's it called? They play cutthroat. They play cutthroat on there, and so I'm at the point now. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the actual money that I can actually make out of this thing, and I don't know if I want to keep opening it up to everybody, so that I have to have all this competition that I have to endure. You know, so man, is that rain? Yeah, it's rain. Okay. All right. I just saw your uh I saw your email, Mr. Frank. Yeah, I just answered. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, this ice cream thing, and man, it kicks off a lot of cash. And this is the other thing too. Yeah, some people do the S corps too for the ice cream. I'm gonna tell you this one thing too. I'm not gonna read the rest of the comments again now. You'll find out if when you go to events, you're gonna find out a lot of the owners go to the events. Uh, so the owners take the trailers out to the events, and I was asking them that. I was like, y'all don't have people come up. Not me. If the internal revenue is is listening, this is not me. I put all my money ran through the POS system. That's I'll tell you that right now. All my money ran through the POS system. But I was talking to a lot of the owners because at these events, I mean, a lot of cash come through that little trailer, the front of that trailer door. A lot of cash come through the front of that trailer. So I asked some of the owners. I was like, man, I wore out. I don't know if I'm gonna do another event. I'm gonna let I'm gonna let one of my employees go. And they was like, man, nah, the event is you and your wife money. I was like, what? They were like, yeah. Said, we don't all the the credit cards will go back through, but the cash, nah, the cash going back home. So a lot of them do that. They're what you call. They'll go do the events and make $5,000 6,000 that weekend. They put all that money in their pocket and and just let the credit you get 5 or 6 thousand cash coming in. You might get another 3 4 5 6 thousand in credit cards, depending on the area you're in. And so they'll let the credit cards go back to the store, but that cash, nah, they taking that cash home, because you don't have time to run. You could now if I had the kids on the truck, they're gonna actually run everything through that POS system. But if I'm on the truck, I ain't got time. I just run the credit cards and the rest of it give me cash. And so much cash coming through there, they're gonna be out. You're gonna find out a lot of times the owner gonna be out there on that truck when at those events. Or gonna be somewhere around that truck doing those events. And he gonna pull cash off of them. Every so often he gonna pull cash off of them and just keep enough of them to make change because that's how much I'm telling you a lot of cash come off those daggone trucks and some of them say that's all they do. They do like 1 or 2 events every weekend, and like I say, you do that and you get close to $10,000. You taking that home, you know, and they doing it. Matthew Daniel, do you are living the dream? I don't know. It was great. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great life. It is a great life, um, and I enjoy it. It's a great life. That's right. You can't get rich overnight. Ain't no such thing as getting rich overnight. Uh, DCNF said GM State. Yep, I got the email for it. Yeah, if anybody buys the course, once you buy it, you in. So if you can't make it to the next event, you be able to make it. As long as you buy it before I say it's over with, you're gonna be good. But just know the clock is ticking because it's supposed to start raining on Wednesday, but I'll be out there Wednesday at the new stop ice cream parlor. We're gonna be out there Wednesday demoing and getting the actual trailer ready to be painted and whatnot. And hopefully the concrete is supposed to rain all this week. So hopefully next week the concrete guy get in. Once the concrete guy's there, all we gotta do is just drop the trailer over there and do my landscaping. So I'm almost positive I'll be in there in August, September at the latest, and we're gonna serve some ice cream out of there. Like I say, once that first dollar pass through those pass through those doors through there, um, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the appliance boot camp uh, twice a week because I'm gonna be in real retirement mode then, real retirement mode then. With that, I'll be just back and forth between those two ice cream parlors. I'm gonna have to work in the one in Rocky Mount for about a month or so, just to get the feel to see how things working over there. I'll working there for about a month or so, and then I'll just be going back and forth between the two. So yeah, so I'm once that happens, I probably won't be doing the. I know I won't. Ain't no probably. I know I won't be doing the actual two a week live feeds. Not that it's something that what's it called that it'd be hard for me to do. I just not gonna want to do it because I'm in retirement mode, and I'm not gonna come over here and try to compete with nobody who's not doing anything and telling you at 60 years old they're gonna get ready to buy an apartment complex and they're gonna buy 15 homes and all this stuff and they live in an apartment. I'm not gonna compete with that. Have to actually be on there competing with somebody telling lies like that. I'm not gonna do that. So I let them have YouTube, and there's plenty of money out there in the real world, and I'm gonna be out there playing in the real world, making real money, enjoying life, um, and just enjoying life and whatnot. Just gonna enjoy life. If you 50 years old and you 50 years old and I'll say this, you 50 years old and you're married and your wife is in her 40s, it's a second go on life, and I'm gonna be at home enjoying my second go at life. All right, read this right here. When do you expect to open a new location? I want to be open in August next month, September at the latest. Mike, they got organic snake oil though. Yeah, they do. I just refuse to compete with them anymore. I'm gonna let them have it. They can have YouTube. I'm gonna be doing actual business consulting. So if like I say, once I open that for September get here, or that first dollar pass through that shipping container, and I'm what's it called? I'm letting them have it, and I'm going out there and be like Ty Lopez, and then hey, I'm gone. Y'all can have this stuff. I made my money off of it, and like I say, I'm good. I'm good. I made my money off of it, and I want to get out and actually enjoy more. Like I say, we uh, you know, I say this. Like I say, middle to do something in the middle of the week is not a problem for me. To do something. And it used to be we used to have to find stuff to do during the weekend and this and that. But now it's not a problem. No, we can. If you can get a chance to retire at an early age and get out and you can really then become do stuff civically for the community and stuff because you have time to do it. You don't have to worry about being on somebody's job for 8 to 10 hours. You got time to do it, and it's great. It's great life. You just say, hey, uh, tomorrow I'm going to sleep in. And it's just good. It's just good. I just love it. I just love it, and I hope everybody get to this stage in their life. And plus, I'm kind of transitioned more too from I made my money. I know appliance repair. up and down. I've done it for so long. I made my money there. I still make my money there. I still appliance repair is still helping so much with the ice cream parlor business. It's just helping so much with it. But it's getting to the point where most of my conversation is about this ice cream stuff because that's where I'm at in life right now. Most of my conversation is about retirement because that's where I'm at right now. No, look at all this gray and all this stuff. So I'm at retirement age. So with that, I think I need to start to make the transition where this more of a business consultant and stuff, and talk more about getting to this retirement age, how it works when you get to retirement age, and stop trying. What I look like now, the stuff that they're talking about, you know, they trying to get their businesses up and running and trying to figure life out. They talking about getting married, having kids, and all that. I've done all of that. I'm past that. I'm at the stage now where I'm talking about retirement and talking. This is serious stuff that I'm doing, and I'm in retirement now. So with that, I think that's where the transition needs to go with the appliance boot camp and stuff. Where you got almost 1,000 videos about building your appliance repair business. I'm still teaching you how to do it, but at the same token, I know the people who come in here are 35 to 55, and it ain't gonna be long before you all got to do take the same road I'm going down as far as retirement. You don't want to talk about it, but it's gonna be here, and you want to retire and have a great life, and be able to maintain the same lifestyle you had. Right now, I'm 1 year in, and it's been good. It's been good to look at that thing and to know that every week I'm able to make me my payment to my home account and keep our lights and stuff on and be able to keep doing everything that we're doing. I actually love it. I love it. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be back on Thursday. And you all have a good day and have a great 4th of July. Bye bye.